never talked about this, but I felt like a fraud when I posted this. There was a testimonial I had where the guy was making $20,000 a month. He said it out of his own mouth. Like, he told me, he texted me about it. And when I saw that he was making 20 grand, I was like, yo, bro, like, text, please make me a testimonial. And when I have people make me testimonials, one of the things I always tell them is I give them a framework, but at the end I always say, do not lie. Don't try to make the program sound better than it is. Just be honest about where you were, where you're at, and your experience with the program. It's what I tell everyone. And he told everyone I was making $20,000 a month. And then I saw someone text me and say, hey, I see this guy's, it was like several months later, like 6 months later, this guy's in a different program and he's saying like 13 grand was his biggest month. So I texted him and I said, hey man, you told me this, you filmed me a testimonial. What's the truth here? And he said, well, I wasn't totally honest with you. I was working this with a business partner. So this is the biggest month I had working by myself. So he was making $20,000 a month working with a business partner, and $13,000 was his biggest month by himself. So I definitely felt like a fraud after posting that. Hence, I have not used that testimonial ever again. And it sucked because I actually thought I had got him to $20,000 a month by himself, and maybe I could have. But he never told me he had a business partner, and he felt really bad, but definitely made me feel like a fraud. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is, sometimes when you get testimonials, sometimes people are going to lie. I don't know why, but sometimes maybe they want to be in your good graces. Maybe they, I don't know why, but they want to sound as good as possible. So if you are ever getting a testimonial from somebody, please make it clear to them that you want them to tell nothing but the truth. Because here's how it works in my head. If you have to alter your testimonials to get clients, then you're not good at what you do. Plain and simple. Now, he had made like 10 grand, $20,000 with me, even though he had a business partner, which is still a lot of money, but he should have been honest that he had a business partner. That would have made it much more real. That would have made it much more raw. People still would have loved it because I have guys with business partners in here doing great, and I could have used a testimonial, but I can't use a testimonial anymore because it wasn't honest. It made me feel like a fraud because it wasn't true, and, I don't like being lied to. So if you're ever in your online coaching business and something like this happens, just address it, figure it out. Remember, coaching is about relationships, and move forward. It's the best you can do.